right, everybody, we are on page 67 right now, and we are going to be working on this next set of exercises. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Come on, pull up a chair. We're just recording a video for Math with Mrs. Lehman. This is Mrs. Lehman, and I'm here with my 6th grade class. Hi. How is that for a cringy intro, kids? All right, so anyway, today we're working on symmetry. So, you know, I may or may not have forgotten to record the beginning of this lesson, but anyway, we are taking a look at each column separately, and the first set of points here is given to us and plotted. So it says S is 5, 3. So if you start at the origin, go to the right 5, up 3, you're going to see point S, okay? Now what we're going to do is reflect that point across the x-axis, meaning if we were to fold this at the x-axis, which point would we land on? Malaya? M, very good. It would reflect across and become M. What are the coordinates of M? Brianna, nice and loud. You said it backwards. You gotta go over first, so it's 5, and then down 3. So 5, negative 3. All right, so that is a reflection in the x-axis. Which coordinate changed when we reflected in the x-axis? When we reflected it right here, what coordinate? X or Y? The Y changed to its opposite, right? So let's see what happens when we reflect across the y-axis. So let me erase this. And we're reflecting now here. We're starting at our original point S, reflecting across the y-axis. Where would we be? Cam, nice and loud. L, very good. So we would be at point L. And what are the coordinates for point L? Someone shout it out. If you talk loudly, our viewers will be able to hear you. Very good. Negative 5, 3. Thanks, Malaya. And what coordinate changed? Compare it back to S, right here, our given point. When we reflect across the y-axis, which coordinate changes to its opposite? Jonathan? Very good. So are we starting to see the pattern here? If you reflect across X, Y changes to its opposite. If you reflect across Y, X changes to its opposite. Now we're going to look at what happens when we reflect across both. All right, so we're going to start at our given point. We're going to reflect across the X. Where does that put us? M. And then we're going to reflect across the Y next. Where will that put us? At A. Very good. Who can loudly say the coordinates for this? Jacob. -5, -3. Oh, that's Tori, right at it. Woo, she's like, all right, very good, Tori. Negative 5, negative 3. So when we reflect across both of the axes, both of the coordinates change, right? Now the question is, if we go first across the y, then across the x. So we're going to go across the y first this time, right? So we're starting at S, we're going to go to L, and then we go across the x. Where will we be? Riley? A, very good. So you will still end up reflecting across both of the axes, and then you will get the opposite of both your x and y coordinate. Let's do the next set together. At least a little bit. Okay. So these points were given to you. We're going to ignore essentially that first set of points, and we're going to focus on this column of questions next. So we're going to call this point B. All right, we're going to come up with what point C would be, point D, and point E. And if we follow the same pattern, we should end up in the same place the last 2 times like we did in the first example. All right, so that will hopefully take away the confusion. The module kind of has this jammed all together here in the tiniest space possible. So just look at each of the columns. All right, so the question has the point 3, negative 2. So everybody go ahead and plot 3, negative 2. And label that, oops, I'm on the wrong one. Back up. Negative 2, 4. Sorry, negative 2, 4. And label that point B. It should be up here in quadrant. What quadrant is that, everybody?
Quadrant 2.
Quadrant 2. Very good. So that's our original given point. That's our start point. We are going to reflect it across the x-axis. So this is our x-axis. Let's reflect it, okay? So it's going to look and see itself. What would the coordinates of that be? The point's not there. You have to plot the point. You have to plot the point. Who can give me the coordinates? Michael?
Negative 2, negative 4.
Beautiful. Negative 2, negative 4. Again, we reflected across the x-axis. Which coordinate changed? Aiden? Very good. All right, so let's do the next one. We're going to take this point again. Oh, label this one C before we move on. All right, everyone go back to B. Now we're going to reflect across the y-axis. We're going to reflect across this. All right, where would that put us?
2, negative 4.
Nope, that would put us down here. We're starting with B, okay? Start with B. Kathy. 2, 4, very good. We're going to go over 2 and up 4. Each time you start with that original point. Go back to your original. Okay, so this will be point D, and Cassie told us 2, 4. Now, we reflected over the y-axis. Which coordinate changed when we reflected over the y-axis? Everyone. Not x-axis, but x coordinate. Very good. You guys seeing the trend here? All right, so point E would be what? We're gonna finish this, and I'll let you guys go to your next class. Malaya.
2 and negative 4.
Very good. 2, negative 4, because we start with D, then we go, B, and then we go across the X, that would put you at C, and then across the Y, which would put you at what we're calling point E, and that's 2, negative 4. So again, we changed both the X and the Y because we reflected over both of those axes. All right, what I would like you guys to do for homework, you have to come up with your own point names. Now, it's really not difficult to just label them a letter, okay? So just work your way through the alphabet. Do not reuse the letters that they've already used on this. And finish these 2 columns right here and the 2 questions at the bottom. All right, well, thank you for pulling up a chair and joining us at the table with Math and Mrs. Lehman. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.
Bye.